My heart is broken. What a country. What a country. Nigeria. What a country. Things things fall apart. Things really fall apart. All over social media. What is raining there are all news, negative news from Nigeria. Just because of bad government, bad governance, bad people, bad bourgeois that we trusted, elected as our leaders. Today, the youths are agitating against injustice, against corruption, against suppression, against humiliation, against nepotism, against favoritism that has really eaten deeply into the system, that has really drained the conscience of those we trusted, of those that are in control, of those that are expected to coordinate, to structure the affairs of the nation the way that it will benefit all assemblies. It's a pity. Today, the name Nigeria is being labeled as a country where people are the most corrupt nation. I could remember when I traveled somewhere in the Western world. At the point of entry, having seen me as a Nigerian, I was interrogated, irrespective of my level in life. I was being interrogated. People from other nations were allowed to move in at the point of entry. I was delayed for hours just because of the bad governance we have, just because of the level of corruption we have that, gave birth to negative attitude of our youths that led to this. Thank God today, our youths are out there agitating against injustice that has drained the conscience of the bourgeois. It is quite unfortunate that the military decided to shoot the citizens that we are not and we are never armed, that sat down and they were all echoing, singing the national anthem. It is quite appalling. Each and every one of us supposed to speak out, irrespective of whom you are. Irrespective of whom we are. And for the youth, you need to sit up. We need to really, really sit up. Do not dance the dance that will be played by these bourgeois during elections. Do not accept the peanuts they will give, they will circulate to drain your brain. Let's be wise enough. The peanut they give you is something that wouldn't last for 2 days. Even if it lasts for more than 2 days, it cannot and would never last for a year. And you suffer all the rest of 4 or 8 years tenure of office. Let's be reasonable. Let us be reasonable. Let us be reasonable. Things are really wrong in Nigeria. Things are really decaying and kept decaying each day. Growing like a planted crop. Like a planted crop that will be growing without bearing fruits. This is too bad. Just imagine Nigeria, that is too large a country, where more than 10,000 students graduate each year. What is 10,000? 100,000 graduates each year. Graduated without a job. And we call that a country. Some of our parents, poor parents, that managed go hunger without changing wrapper, changing clothes, changing food, eating good food. They strive harder because they believe that through education, their poor families could be elevated. Yes. Hence, education is being seen as something that could help to place an individual higher in status, upgrade individual in status. But in Nigeria context, reverse is the case. A poor child, from a poor home could have highest grade, and could not be placed in a better job just because his or her surname is not known. What a nation. A country that decided to make politicians cabals, hoodlums, to be richer than educated ones. A country that decided to pay one useless cabal more than 20-something million naira for a sitting allowance, the senators. Money that they would have used to employ, money they pay for one senator, they would use it to employ 100 youths and pay them just 100,000 naira in a year. And they would use it and, still be happy. Save. Get married on time. Start building their homes in a younger age. In Nigeria, reverse is the case. Worse still, after getting all this money, they are paid. They are being paid. Their words that schooled abroad, they will come back and still assume offices, higher offices. They will be highly placed, no matter their grades. What a nation. It is only in Nigeria that the value of education is degrading. That is why some of our youth engages in so many things, because some of them, their parents sold land to make sure they train them in a university. Their parents go hunger, did so many things just because of the belief. In fact, that belief is now an old belief in the context of Nigeria. The belief that education could help a poor background, could alleviate them, could make them to be placed higher in a society. That belief is dying off in Nigeria. Of course, what is reigning now is Egombute. What a nation. What a nation. What a nation. Oh my goodness. I feel like crying. I feel like crying. I feel like crying, really. Do we talk about good roads? Even the poor masses kids, even when they graduate, there will be no job. Some of them will decide to be, having some genuine businesses. There will be no good road that will be accessible for them to excel in those businesses they've decided to, move into. Erratic power supply. Those things that could foster them, make them to improve, to be dependent on to, be able to move on like a man or like a girl, like a lady in life, are being denied. What a nation. What a nation. When we say that the bourgeois, those that hold power, in fact, they are exploits. When we say that they don't have conscience, some people might start, trying to support them. If they do, how are they supposed to shoot people that were protesting? The poor man children, youth that were protesting. If they have conscience, would they do things like that? The answer is strongly no. The answer is strongly no. It is appalling that people assume that Nigeria is the giant of Africa. What the hell is that? We better park one side. Some small countries are better off than Nigeria. I reside in the Gambia. Gambia is very peaceful. Muslims dominate Gambia, but when you come in here as a Christian, you enjoy everybody. There's peace everywhere. Even when if I give birth today, my Gambian neighbors, they do take good care of me, even though they are Muslims. We relate so well. But in Nigeria, reverse is the case. We still call ourselves giants of Africa. Giants of Africa, indeed. Oh my goodness. Things fall apart. Things has really fallen apart. Really? How are we going to come out from this mess? That's the question. And for me, I want to ask, can we really come out from all this mess? The answer is yes. If only we would try to gain back, retrieve back our drained conscience and brain. That's the only way out. If we can really learn how to deal with these lunatics that assume offices, political offices in Nigeria. Even in the Gambia here, senators or House of Rep, they are all working. Some are even my colleagues in school. They are some are lecturers. When there is time for them to go and sit, they go and sit and receive their allowance that are meaningful for them. But in Nigeria, once you assume that office, nothing else. Millions of naira that will be used to employ youths, pay youths, more than 100 youths, a person will eat it. At the same time, embezzle the money that will be given to him or her to do one thing or the other in his constituency. Thank God the youths are now awake, and it shall continue like that. They will never go back. They will never go back. These cabals that assume office, that assume various positions, will really be dealt with. We'll start check and balances. There will be check and balances. On them. With this attitude, our youths have engaged themselves by exposing them. Oh my goodness. The bottom line is this. Hear it. If you people are not ready to restructure Nigeria, to make it a better nation, allow any group that wishes to succeed, period. Today, the bourgeois are echoing in one accord that the oil has dropped. The oil has dropped. Things has fallen apart. When the oil were booming, what were you able to do? Nothing but embezzlement. Flying abroad here and there, buying private jets, taking our money out, banking it in foreign countries. Now they are all echoing, the money has dropped. Oh, this and that. And when it was booming, what were you able to do? Rubbish. I weep for Nigeria. Like I normally say, I weep for Nigeria. But one thing I know is that there is God. God in heaven will judge all these cabals. God in heaven will judge you people. And my happiness is that even when you embezzle all these things, when you die, forfeit. None of your aeroplane, none of your cars, None of your buildings will be buried alongside with you. No. May God help Nigeria. And may God strengthen the youth of our dear nation to be able to act well their parts, to be able to maintain their ground, to be able to speak out on this clarion call of protests. Really, I weep for Nigeria. I weep for Nigeria.